Good morning, our students. Hope you are fine. Today we are going to talk about present perfect simple. Present perfect simple consists of has with singular subject or have, then verb plus ded, ied, or the third person of the verb. Okay? For example, he has played tennis for 3 hours. We have played football for 3 hours. Or the third person like eat, ate, eaten for irregular verbs. Eat, ate, eaten. He has eaten his lunch. We have just finished our homework. Now, about the usage of present perfect simple, it's about a thing started and not finished yet. You started to do something and you are still doing it. You haven't finished it yet. The second usage, a thing happened and there is an effect or a result of it. For example, it has rained this morning. This means that I can see water in the street, which refers that it's a rain, okay? Or something happened before, but you don't know when. Something happened before, but you do not know when. Or something just finished, or a thing just finished, has just finished. Keywords, the famous words which I can use in the sentence: since, for, never, yet, already, just. Now about the formation. In affirmative and negative, if my subject is singular, then I mention has or hasn't, and whatever I say in affirmative or negative, I keep. If my verb is regular, I keep the d or ed or ied, or if it's irregular, I use the past participle third person form of it. Okay? For example, he has played tennis for 2 hours. Negative, he hasn't played. Notice here that I didn't delete ed in negative, I kept it. But in past simple, I delete it with didn't. But with has or have, I do not delete what I do to the verb, I keep it. If I talk about myself or plural subject, I say have, I have, we have, they have, my parents have. In negative, haven't. Then as we say, verb plus ded, ied, or past participle third person. For example, I have already cooked lunch. They haven't done their homework yet. And notice that yet comes with negative in a negative sentence, okay? Yet comes in a negative sentence or a question. Interrogative, I do a scissors. For example, he has he? I have I? Or have you? Or have we? She has she? We have we? Or have you? they have they, it has it. Then, as we said, we keep what we do to the verb. The changes which we do to the verb, we keep it. We do not delete it, we keep it. Has, then singular subject, then verb plus ded or ied if it's irregular, or past participle third person, the third shape of the verb, if it is irregular. For example, has he has, we said here, he has played, has he played, he has played, has he played tennis for 2 hours? Yes he has, or no he hasn't. If you ask about myself, if I ask about myself or plural subject, I start with have, then myself, or plural verb plus ded or ied for regular verbs, or past participle third person if it's a regular verb. For example, have I or have you already cooked lunch? Yes I have, no I haven't. Here, they haven't done, have they done, they haven't done, have they done their homework, have they done their homework? Yes they have, or no they haven't. In WH question, how long, I use the article which I want to ask about. Here I ask about the period. How long has he played tennis? What have they done? Where has he eaten his lunch? Eat, ate, eaten. Where has he eaten his lunch? He has eaten his lunch at home. Now remember, do not or never forget, don't forget or never forget that if I want to talk about fact or habit, plays, doesn't play, if the subject is singular. Play, don't play, if I talk about myself. Play, don't play, if I talk about myself, or if the subject is plural. Now or future, I use am or is or are before the verb, then I add ing to the verb and keep it in all cases, okay? If you talk about thing, a thing you did, but there is no effect, played, you add ded, ied to the verb, and negative didn't play. And if my verb is irregular, I use the second person, drink, drank, so negative didn't drink. We said after do or does or did, in negative cases we use the bare verb. If you talk about a thing you did and you know exactly when, so you use was or were, then you add ing to the verb. Here, I played yesterday, but here, I was playing yesterday at 7 p.m. or at 7 o'clock. If you talk about a thing you just did and there is an effect for it, for example, you are dirty with dust or something, you have just played football and you are sweaty, you say has or have, then you add ded, ied to the verb. He has played football, or I have just played football. Or you use the second, or you say after has or have the third person of the verb. Okay? Drink, drank, drunk. So he has drunk water. Now we have something is called auxiliary verbs, which refer to the tense and it makes the listener understands what you are aiming at, such do, does means fact or habit, did in past with no effect, am, is, or are means past simple after noun, before noun, and if a verb comes after it, so I add to the verb ing, was or were past simple of verb to be, and if I have a verb after them I use ing, has or have in perfect tenses, had also in perfect tense, should, will, would, and so on. So auxiliary verbs refer to the tense and it makes the listener understands what you are aiming at, such do, does, did, am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, should, will, would, and so on. We put the auxiliary verbs before the verb. For example, doesn't play, is playing, have played, didn't play. Now you will do as shown in the following homework. Okay, here you will use an auxiliary verb. What's the auxiliary verb of present simple? What the auxiliary verb of present continuous? The auxiliary verb past simple, past continuous, past participle, as I mentioned there. Play, plays, plays doesn't play, play don't play. In present continuous, am or is or are. Then you add here be, being. Here am or is or are, just it. And in past simple, was or were. Past continuous, you write here was or were, and under it being. Here you write has or have for past participle, just finished or many times. Okay, then been, has been or have been. Okay, become, became, become, and becoming according to the auxiliary verb which you can use. Thank you.